Well, hello, and welcome to my podcast show, Royal Treats. It's a pleasure to be with you all today. And today, I'm sharing with you some treats, some nuggets, some truth bombs, some things that are going to help you shift in your energy and help you align with your higher self, and stuff that I use, tips, practices, things that actually make a difference. Now, you'll be hearing some music in the background at the moment. And so what we're going to do, because I thought it'd be really good to start the show with a little bit of a mood for once, and something that I do regularly and I incorporate into my everyday life. I'm never really far from having this music playing in my house, whether it be when I'm sleeping, if I'm meditating, if I'm in the bath, or if I just want to get out of my head and I just want to really reduce all that noise. And by reducing all that noise, I can then focus on my inner voice, the intuition, my inner guide that is telling me, this is where you need to be, Rebecca. This is where you need to slow down. This is where you need to accelerate. And that inner pilot, which we call in our world, is that inner pilot that is guiding you through your life, which is your higher self in many ways. So this is from a chakra meditation album, and I will be sharing it with you guys as well, and something that you can use as part of your spiritual journey. Put it in your spiritual toolbox along with everything else that I share with you to encourage you to get into alignment. And alignment is for you, and that it's for all of us. And so let's start with some deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, you want to be really as deep as you can get it, and really just letting all that go, letting all the worries of the day go, because they don't matter, and letting all tomorrow just doesn't matter about tomorrow. You're going to worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes, and letting go of yesterday, letting go of the past, and letting go. Excuse me. Ocean, my daughter, she likes to make me hiccup. As you guys know now, approaching 33 weeks pregnant, and I just every now and then I get these hiccups and I cannot control them, so I do apologize. And breathe in and breathe out. I'm with you on this journey. I'm with you guys on this journey as well, because this is something that I find really gets me back in a place of being centered. So let's just start there with an invocation of inviting your guides in to assist, and that you're really present to what I tell you and what I say during this podcast, and that you're really taking this information in. And I really want to see the transformation in your lives, and it's really why I do what I do. It's not really ever for me anymore. It's really about what I can give to the world, and sharing my highs and my lows, and the journey to becoming the best version of myself, and manifesting the life that I want. It doesn't ever happen overnight, and I'm telling you, you're never really going to make it. We never really get there, because we're always wanting to chase something, and we should be chasing something. We should be having these goals and then moving them and getting bigger and dreaming bigger. Okay. Dear universe, I'm in alignment with my highest self. One, I am leaning and trusting in you and your divine timing for my life. I surrender to all that you are, and I trust in the uncertainty. And I totally understand and believe in the power of my now. So now I will be present to myself in this space, And I will be grateful. And so be it. And so it is. So wonderful, guys. Thank you. And yeah, let's talk. Because I just thought it was something really nice and different for me to do on my podcast. I haven't done it before. So it's just good to really ground yourself sometimes when you're going into a new space, especially when you're going to a space of learning and absorbing information. Sometimes we're not even present. I mean, I've listened to podcasts and I'm just doing something else, like I'm washing up or I'm cooking breakfast. And the whole point of really listening to these podcasts is to really take it all in and actually do the work as well. Apply what I'm teaching you to your everyday lives, because it's going to make a massive, massive difference to your lives as well. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. It's your life. And let's get to it. So what I really wanted to share with you today, which has been a massive game changer for me in terms of, well, throughout my whole life really. And I do have my mum to thank for that, because she was a bit of a cleaner and an organizer, and she would come in and that'd be one of her things that she would do. She just knew how to put everything in its place, and everything had a place. And I wasn't always so good at doing the stuff like that, and so I've had to learn over the years to put that into practice, and I'm much better at doing that now. And although it's tiring at 33 weeks trying to get your ass in gear and get organised and declutter and prepare, but as you shift in your energy, you'll feel the need to start clearing out your life. It really is, it's as we actually are shifting in energy as a planet as well. You will feel the need to start shifting things around you, whether it be in your space, whether it be in your workspace, whether it be in your relationship space, whether it be in your love relationships. Even you might be thinking, this isn't really working for me anymore. We hold on to things, people, places, memories, stuff. It's fine. And actually those memories are beautiful. Sometimes we don't want to let those go. But also sometimes we think we can recreate those memories. Do you ever find that you think, I wish I could do that again and feel that again and do that with someone again and recapture that moment, that feeling, and or especially when it comes to relationships, when you go, oh, we had such a good time together, and we've had some great times together and great memories together, and I want us to have that again. And sometimes, it's just not going to be. Sometimes it's just what it is. Acceptance is something that I've been coming into a lot, and had to really, no doubt, and had to not even like, oh, I might accept this. No, got to accept it. Got to accept this is what it is, your life situation, and that's something that Eckhart Tolle shares a lot in The Power of Now, and something that I've been sort of talking about on the Instagram feed this week as well. Kind of getting into that space of now. Let's just be where we are at, appreciate where we're at, and when we accept our life for what it is in this space, then we really do have the power to create and move forward. And so if you are stuck in a bit of an undesired funk, now is the time to really ask yourself, what do you really want? We've got how many months left of the year now? 6 months. What have you achieved? What did you set yourself out to achieve at the beginning of the year? And has anything manifested? What have you achieved? Let's look at what you've done really well. First of all, let's look at what's working in your life. Always look at the positives, and then look at like what you said you would do and you didn't do, and what's stopping you. Because again, that's a lot to do with power. That's a lot to do with your solar plexus, and your solar plexus is gonna really help you to move And that's energy. Energy creates energy. It's going to help you to move forward and be the best version of yourself, because it's about consistency. It's not about the big picture is the big picture, yeah, but it's about the little things that we're doing every single day in our lives, right? It's not about, you get people saying, oh, yeah, well, when I get to this place and this point, I'll be happy. And I want you to know that I really am guilty of this. And that we all are a little bit. That's okay. No shame. We've got to admit where we're losing ourselves, where we're getting out of that state of mindfulness and present to try and imagine what life would be like when we all have our shit together. I'm sorry, I'm going to break it to you. You're never going to have all your shit together. And that's fine, because that's the part of the human journey as well. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we are living out in this life is preordained. I believe that. I believe we come here with purpose, and we have contracts and soul contracts, and we enter into ties with people, and you're going to play this role in my life, I'm going to play that role, and you're going to play. It's just we're just here like playing it all out, really. And it's all been written. Not a bad thing either, but then that's where the power of surrender is a beautiful thing. Not trying to have it all figured out within yourself, because that's ego, and ego wants to be in control, and that's where the solar plexus actually becomes very overactive. And so this is where understanding yourself and understanding the chakras is such a powerful thing, and getting in alignment is necessary, I think, for all of us. Or at least to have the understanding of it. At least the stuff that we don't learn at school. I might write a book. The stuff they don't teach you at school, and what we really need to learn about ourselves as human beings. Never mind what happens in the world, and never mind what goes on and what events occur. And okay, that's fine. It's all part of the stories of life. But really, what's inside you? Your inner world is really important, because your outer world is a reflection of that. And it's not until we start working on ourselves and seeing and unraveling the things that we've suppressed, dealing with the trauma from before the childhood, teens, relationship breakups, all these things that have occurred in your life up until this point have led you to this point and have made you who you are today, and have made me who I am today. As much as I can be complaining or going into victim mentality, the truth is I wouldn't be the woman I am without all that shit, and that was a lot of shit. And welcome to the layer cake, son. Anyone seen that film? But you are going to go through some mud to become this lotus. You're going to have to accept that too. Don't try not to get caught up in it too much. Try not to get into the victim mentality, and start decluttering and detoxing so that you can move forward from that place. Like if you're growing a plant and it gets bugs on it or weeds growing around it, I don't know, you're going to start pulling out the weeds, aren't you, moving things around it, and you've got to water it, and you've got to make sure it's got the right light. You might want to take away some dead leaves. The dead leaves are no good. And that's you. Keep cultivating, keep pruning, keep cutting those ends, and keep shifting and resetting. I say that because my program, The Reset, is out now, and you can check that out if you go onto the website, and obviously go into my Instagram, links in my bio as well. You can email me about that if you want more info. I'm probably going to do a little promo for it, like a video, just to explain a little bit what you're going to get in the content, in the program, because it's truly is an amazing little program. It's not anything too deep, and it's simple. It's stuff that you can apply to your life right now. Yeah, today. Affirmations have really helped me get into the space of affirming who I want to be and what I am and what the possibility is for my life, rather than repeating the same old story of struggle. So where can you start? Let's have a practical guide to this, because I know you guys want some practicality. And it's like, yes, okay, Rebecca, fair enough. All right, okay, I need to sort out my life. Where do I go? How do I really need to? How do I really do it now? Just give me the tips, damn it. Well, I don't know. For me, my space means a lot to me. Like if I'm looking around in my room and it's like, I love a bit of feng shui. I like having stuff where I know I can find stuff, because I just hate not being able to find something. And energetically clearing away is just really, really good for you. It is always allowing new things to arrive in your life, and we always want new things to arrive in our lives. So it might be that, okay, something really simple, like go and clear out your closet. Go clear out all the stuff that, you've probably been saying it for months, you're going to do it. Go clear that out. Take some stuff to charity, put some stuff on eBay, I don't know. But that's a good start, right? Then you're going to go through your Instagram, yeah? You're going to go through your Instagram and you're going to be like, I don't like this person. This is not the right energy for me. It's not about disliking or hating or anything like that. We're not putting that energy out in the world. It's just about who inspires you? Who is motivating you? What do you really want to see on your timeline? And I had a conversation with a few people about this a while ago. I was like, listen, I'm really, really particular now about what I see and what I give my time to. So we get so caught up in social media. Like, think about some accounts that you think, okay, these accounts really do make me feel good about myself. And they're positive and, they're uplifting and they're useful. And it's exactly what I need. I mean, I remember years ago when I started on this journey, it was social media that helped me start where I am at. And it was the accounts that I followed that really inspired me and helped me to understand loads about Reiki and energy and light working. And I thought, this is me. And it was a calling really for me to do this work anyway. It was like my soul was finally home when I found Reiki, and I've just been stepping into that space more and more each day. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be, and so you might want to align yourself with some accounts that match your vibration, right? In terms of who you want to be, not necessarily where you're at right now, but in terms of where you want to be in a year, 2 years, 3 years, if it's fitness, if it's food, if you're creative, what do you see? Where do you see yourself? And you have to see yourself in that future space, and you have to hold on to that vision and then step into that vision every single day. It's not always going to be easy, but if you're surrounded by people who are showing you it's possible, because everyone that you see, whether it's on Instagram, whether they've got 100,000, 200,000, a million, everyone started somewhere with some followers. And it's the consistency again, showing up every single day and saying, well, this is who I am and this is what I do. This is what I am for the world, and I can't be anything else. And that, for me, I can't do anything else. If I can't do this, I can't. It's just who I am. I love helping people. I love seeing people succeed. I want the world to be a better place. I want to leave my legacy from myself and my children. But, I genuinely love to put a smile on people's faces. So it's not a bad thing. Find out where you vibrate and who you vibrate with, and start being really unreasonable and unapologetic about who you choose to give your energy to and time to, right? Because we can waste a lot of time on social media. So if you're going to be on there, make sure that the stuff you're seeing is really empowering you. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so what else can you do? You can go through your phone and you can start being like, I don't know this person, or I didn't talk to this person anymore. This person's like, no, okay, bye. That's a great way of just clearing out some old stagnant energy and just kind of moving into a new space. Hey, some of you need to change your number. For real. That's cool too. Sometimes we just need to let it go and become the person we need to be, and we don't need to be reminded of our past, and we don't need the ghosts haunting us anymore. Yeah? And some people don't want to give up the ghosts, let's be real. Yeah? But we have to keep moving. We have to go forward. And it's been a painful journey for me, and in so many ways where I've had to let people go and just say, this is just not for me anymore. And I'm sorry, it is what it is. You have to let people go so that you can grow and that they can grow as well, because, not everything lasts forever, and again, we have to accept that so that we can all be the best versions of ourselves. What else? What else can I give you that will help you, like practicality wise? I don't know. Maybe you need to detox your body. I mean, I've been in a detox, not a serious detox, obviously, but because I'm pregnant. But I've been really since the beginning of the year, and and since getting once you get something wrong with your health, and you get a diagnosis that it's life changing and it compromises your health already, and this is to do with my immune system. So I have to keep my immune system really strong, really healthy, and the fact that I'm growing a baby means my immune system is already compromised in so many ways. And for me, it's just been important that I'm putting the right things and fuel into my body so it can operate. So think about what you're putting into your body and why you're putting into your body. Intuitive eating is somewhat of a new thing, or not that new, and I wouldn't even say it was a fad. I'd say it was more of a revolution, and something that I believe is part of the awakening for all of us is to really consider, okay, is this nourishing me? Is this helping me? Is this keeping me alive in the best way? I mean, it's keeping me alive. Food is food, energy is energy, right? But is this really nourishing all parts of my body? And is this nourishing my organs? And, because we get really mindless around food a lot of the time. We can be so preoccupied with other things. And it's easy just to get into a state of quick fixing, microwave, processed, eating out because it's convenient. And there's only so long we can actually do that to ourselves when our body's just like, no, you don't do this anymore. And detoxing, look, baths are detoxing for me, especially the baths that I do. They're like really serious aromatherapy baths, sea salts, Himalayan salts, Epsom salts, because they're drawing out all of the impurities inside of you, all those toxins that are building up, the lactic acid, the tension, it's getting the blood pumping, it's improving your circulation. It'll help your lymph. I mean, this is stuff that I learned even when I was doing beauty therapy and understanding how our lymph system is the most important system. It's our sewage system for our body. And if you've got like sluggish lymph, then you'll feel sluggish. Your body will be like sluggish and you'll have low energy. And this is all about really kickstarting you in the right direction for your life. And getting you on the right path so that you feel good, you look good, you're attracting the right people into your life, and you're on a good vibration, on a high vibration. You're aligning with your crown chakra wants to just say, hey, hi, remember me? And I've been working on the crown chakra for a couple of days now. And the crown chakra is about being in that divine space of everything. It's just everything. I'm connected to everything. Everything is connected to me. and a lot of social interaction and connecting with other humans and understanding we are one gets you closer to love. And there is no separation. It's an illusion. We are one. Yeah, all experiencing our own little creations and creating our own little realities, I should say. And it is a beautiful thing. A really, 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 really beautiful thing when you're in that space of higher self. Because there's not any worries or concerns about things as well when you're in that space. And that's why I really want to bring to you more than anything and get that into you on such a level that we need to stop the worry. We need to stop the fear. We need to stop that feeling that people are out to get us, or, you know, the world's a tough place and scary and dangerous and all these thoughts, because this is what we're going to manifest. And I want you to manifest some amazing things in your life. But, you know, that energy of like, why not me? And, oh, I'm never going to do anything, and I'm never going to be anything, and I'm never going to be like all these other people. And listen, you have inside of you the potential to do and to be whatever you want to be. I mean that. I know that. I mean, I wish I had someone tell me that a long time ago. And so wherever you're at in your journey, or however old you are, because, you know, I'm 37 now, and I wish I knew this stuff. I do. I wish I knew this stuff like 10 years ago, but I didn't. And actually, you know, where I'm at right now is where I'm supposed to be, right? I was supposed to go through a lot of stuff that I went through, because it's character developing, you know, and I'm grateful for the fact that I'm learning lessons every single day about myself, about my journey, and seeing the vision, holding on to that, and knowing that I can and I will be whatever I need to be for myself and for the world. So just hold on tight. Just hold on tight. Keep working. Look, you are a masterpiece. Work on yourself, and you can be this masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. And that's also what I really want you to understand. Great hiccups. You know, I manifested this baby, and I really wanted this baby. And now it's happening. It's like, oh my God, I'm really doing this now. You know, be careful what you wish for. But, you know, but you know, I'm just living proof of what's possible. Like, I've manifested so many things into my life purely because I just believed. I believed it could happen for me. And I held on to that, and I just woke up every single day. But I also surrendered a lot, you know. I surrendered a lot. So detox your life, guys. Detox your life, remove stuff, align yourself, believe in yourself, and you'll get to where you need to be. You will. You'll get to where you need to be, but that's not the point, by the way. It's not about the destination. It's not about, oh yeah, finally made it. You really know, because you never really make it. Because even when you make it, it's like, oh my God, I want to do something else now. Because, you know, my goals just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, you know, are bigger than I can imagine. My goals, they're scary big goals, and that's cool. You don't want to be playing small. You don't want to be out here like dreaming and going, oh well, maybe I'll just settle for this, or I'll have that. I'll be happy with this. And you're playing it small, and it's a bit mediocre, and it's just like, no, we are not on this planet for that. You know, you got to believe it to receive it. So you have a purpose. You have this light inside of you. This wisdom is ancient. It's not new. Law of attraction. Everyone thinks law of attraction is new. No, it's not. It's ancient wisdom that we are learning and remembering about ourselves on this journey now. Yeah. So let's recap. What are we doing? We are clearing out our closets, drawers, cupboards. We're giving stuff away, charity. We're getting rid of stuff. You know, we're not holding on to anything that we don't want to hold on to anymore, right? We are detoxing our social media because we don't need all that. We don't need all this, just distractions. We're not interested. We're going to really find some great accounts that we're going to follow, that we're going to be inspired by. You can go and check out some of the accounts that I follow. You know, movers, shakers, people that are like doing it and empowering people and getting you in that space. What else are we doing? We are detoxing our phones. We are detoxing our bodies and our we're cleansing, and we're detoxing our minds. Yeah, let me add that as well. We are detoxing our minds because the thoughts that we put into our head every single day can be toxic. And I catch myself with those toxic thoughts. You know, I do. I get them. I'm like you. And I'm like, thanks for coming. That was, you know, I rebuke you, you know, and don't come back. And then you can go into a space of affirmations and get the affirmations. And that's why the program is so good, guys. I created it so that you constantly can feed your mind with the right thoughts. You've got the content then to go, okay. And understanding, look, I promote self-healing more than I do anything else. Like, don't come to me for healing. You can if you want, it's great. But I won't give many sessions to people for healing. I want people to understand themselves and to be able to have the facility to facilitate healing within. Like, I facilitate healing, but I know you can facilitate the healing within yourself. You have the power to heal yourself and heal your life. You absolutely do. And you have the power to attract whatever you want, but it's a vibration, it's an energy. And if you're not on the right vibration, you're just going to be attracting stuff, you know, the vibration that you're at. And if you're not on a high enough vibration, damn it, you're going to keep getting stuck, or you're going to keep getting in those situations, those life situations, and the same lessons are going to keep coming up for you, and then you're going to be like, why is this happening? So look, there's been a shift happening in the past few days, and so it's great. This is a really good opportunity now for all of us as a collective to tap into that energy and use it to transmute. Okay, for those who are struggling, going through darkness, hey, I'm with you. It's okay. This is where we're supposed to be as well, because it's gonna be all right. You know, just focus on what you want to manifest. Okay, so looking forward to connecting with some of you. Come hit me up on the Instagram. Let me know how you're getting on. If you're enjoying the podcast show, have you checked out some of the other podcasts that I've done? Because I really recommend that you take a look through the back catalogue. We are on it. I think this is episode 56 now of the show, and I'm so grateful, because what started out as just like, okay, was just see how we go. It's just me sharing my wisdom, my knowledge, my Reiki with the world, and I just put myself out there, and you know, I'm just humbled that you guys tune in and that you take on everything I say, and you know, you're committed to this journey. This is your journey. And so if you don't take the necessary time to learn, because I'm learning all the time. I'm learning all the time so I can teach you. And that's a teacher. That's a master. We don't ever stop. You know, we want to learn, we want to absorb, we want to get it, we want to share that knowledge with the world as well. And so for some of you to message me and tell me like, oh, yeah, thanks for that. I did what you said and it really worked. Just lights up my day. And so I really love hearing feedback from you and connecting with you guys and you let me know what's really working for you right now, or where you really need a little bit more help or guidance. I'm actually in the middle of writing another book called Aligned and Divine, about my own journey and obviously incorporating some techniques and tips that I use to get myself in alignment. So it's a process, it's a journey. No rush, but it's just nice to be writing and creating, and I encourage you all to be in that creative space as much as you can, because that's why you're here. Well, it's been good to be with you, and thank you again for tuning in. Please do share the podcast if you are getting whatever you might be gaining from this. One reason I always say is that sharing is caring, and how I got on this journey and how I started to become the person I am was by finding some people online and following them and listening to them and watching what they did and really listening. And so, this is the power of sharing. This is how we can transform and change our world. So if you're getting great information from this and you're really finding it's adding value to your life, then be that gift to someone else. Like, do a good thing by just sharing it out. And maybe you know someone who think, okay, they can definitely benefit from listening to Rebecca. Then do, because this is my mission. This is my soul mission, is to touch as many lives as possible. Maybe save some heartache along the way. Of course, everyone's on their journey, and sometimes we just have to go through what we have to go through. But I'm inspired by some amazing people, and so we get inspired, and then we inspire, and that's the beautiful thing about each one teach one. Have a lovely evening, and I will be back soon. I don't know when. And just remember to stay in that present state. Do your breathing. Get in a place of just, I'm here, I'm safe, all is well, all is good. And just find gratitude wherever you can. Lots of love and light to you. Take care. Speak to you soon.